Hello, my name is Jerry. I'm a mortgage agent with Invis, and you can find me at yrentinottawa.com.
My name is Tom, and you can reach me at justsellinghomes.ca. I'm a local Ottawa real estate salesperson. If you like the video, please join us, subscribe, and you can receive future real estate content. And today we're here with
Jean. Good morning, everyone. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, president of Irontree Builders, Inc. You can find Irontree Builders at www.irontreebuilders.ca. One word. Main number 613-327-8004, or my personal cell is 613-406-6473. I'm glad to be here, Jerry.
You're welcome. So what is Irontree Builders?
Irontree Builders is a custom homes builder, but we go beyond custom home. We do renovations. We've done commercial restoration. We built to spec. Right now we're building in Castle Heights. With the revitalization of Castle Heights, where we have 3 houses on the market right now. We're building 3 more amongst with other builders, and basically that's what we do, along with the renovations, along with the whatever a client needs. We've been reached out by medical clinics. We've done painting jobs. We've done restoration of sunrooms, additions to houses, and so forth.
Okay, and what kind of type of houses are you building right now on that property?
Right now, they're custom homes, builder specs. We have, like I said, 3 on the market. The 3 towns. These towns actually are very unique. Those that are looking for an investment property, but also ownership, meaning the dwellings that we just built right now in Castle Heights, the basements can be finished as an apartment, an in-law suite, or a simple basement. We also added an access from the outside, so you have an additional access from the outside to your basement dwelling.
A bachelor apartment.
A bachelor apartment, in-law suite apartment. So if you want to assist with your mortgage, basically you rent out the basement, and it's also in an area of zoning that it could be a business. If you're an architect, if you're a design artist, if you're a realtor, for example, and you want to have your own business in your basement, you can. Beautiful area. The basement ceiling heights are 10 feet tall, so we made it so it doesn't feel like a basement. Massive windows, 10 feet tall. So it's a really nice, unique product that for somebody that wants to either just ownership, maybe have their kids or their parents in the basement, or rent it out, or just keep the basement to themselves with the access from the outside also.
What's the square
footage on this?
Same thing.
So the square footage right now on these units are 1750, not counting the basement. So your basement, you would have another finished product of around 800 square feet for your basement finish. We got to keep part of the house for the mechanical room, etc. But yeah, you would have an easily 1750 throughout the house. Master bedroom, balconies to the outside. It's a really beautiful. Think of a Westboro product, Castle Heights.
Nice.
And that's the thing with Irontree Builders. We're very strong on the look of our product. We want to make sure quality of workmanship and the look matches, right? So the materials that we have in there, think of Westboro, but think of it in Castle Heights.
Oh, sounds
Do you have a model home that people can check out? Or?
Absolutely. At 506, 504, and 508 Mutual Street, we do have 3 houses right there. We have some offers on the houses going on right now, but we definitely can show you a nice layout. They're staged, so you can actually see what the houses look like, furnished, etc. So you can go on our website, like I mentioned before, at www.irontreebuilders.ca, and look at the houses. You'll see it's a real beautiful product.
Okay, that's a great place for, like you said, startup businesses, or somebody wants to start up a soap business. So I have a lot of clients who are in the soap business and home staging business, and they can bring the clients there to see what they're doing there.
Absolutely.
So it's a great place, or as a mortgage broker, perfect location for that.
It's probably best for investment because it's a good area with access, to pretty much anything.
Yeah, the granny suites, in-law suites, granny suites.
Well, this is why we chose actually Castle Heights. We're looking at Castle Heights, like the revitalization of Castle Heights. There's a few builders like ours inside that area, but if you look at history of Ottawa, right? If you look at where they built Ottawa, why Castle Heights in certain areas like your Westboroughs and your New Edinburgh, is because it was strategically placed, right? Very close to the Quebec border to cross over. We're very close to the Vanier Parkway. We're very close to the highways. So it's a beautiful area. It's very mature. We do our homework before we build, and we did our homework on Castle Heights. We can see Castle Heights becoming another Westboro. So again, we chose that area because of the amenities.
It's a good area, and we see many sales in that area, and as you say, it's getting revitalized. So
absolutely,
it's going to definitely, the prices are going to definitely increase.
There's already a 15.7% increase in Castle Heights already. this year's stat, this last 3 quarter stat, 15.7% increase, and that's not even counting the new houses and new developments.
Wow, so that's good. And tell us about your company. How long have you been in business?
Well, Irontree Builders Inc. is an amalgamation of a few companies that got together. And basically what it is, if you look at Irontree Builders, my business partner's father, 70 years old, started building pretty much came from Italy, the culture of construction in his bones, and got into the industry. They classic stairs and custom stairs, banisters, custom homes. So, and then there was a merger of partners, and then Irontree was formed from the history of building. So you can say, if you look at the motto of Irontree Builders, the strength is in our roots, right? If you look at myself construction-wise, I was a young lad on construction sites, Franco Construction when I was 16 years old, Carleton University. So the history behind Irontree Builders, the strength is in our roots, basically talks about our upbringing in construction. The culture is in our bones, it's in our DNA. So custom homes have been something that the partners in Irontree have been doing for well over 30 years. So the pride of workmanship is there, the quality of workmanship is there, but it's also our name, right? So yeah, the product that we put out, we stand behind.
Yeah, you love what you're doing. So
we love what we do, and we want to make sure that the client loves what they have.
So how would it work with a custom home? Would somebody, for example, buy their own lot and then contact you to basically look over the specs, and you would build it from the blueprints, or would they order the blueprints and then you would build it, or would you buy the lot for them and then do the building process? How does it generally work? What's the square footage usually of these homes? And I'm talking about in general, not just Castle Heights, but anywhere in Ottawa if they wanted to do that.
Well, basically everything you mentioned, we do. Okay. So if you want to come to us with a lot and build a house, absolutely. We'll build a house on your lot. We'll build the spec. If you bring us plans, we will work with you. We'd like to have the owner involved. For example, we have 3 houses that will be going up again shortly, actually probably for the summer, fall, with a closing for the spring of 2019. So if somebody wants to be involved in the choosing of the colors and the layouts, etc., with us, we have plans already that are gone through the city, but at least the finishing touches can be involved with the client. Somebody brings us a plan and say, I want to build on a lot, this is what I want to build. We will find a lot. That's what we do. We'll find a lot. We have agents that work with us. We have a very strong team. We will find you a lot depending on the area they want to be in. So whatever the client wishes, we will work with them, and that's one of the things with custom builders. It's I'll say more flexible, and it's also people ask me what differentiates you. I rather look at what does differentiate, what compares us to great builders, right? So there's not, in the corporate world that we live in today, not too many people can say the owners are involved, right? And I know a handful out there in the corporate world that the owners are involved, and that's one of us, right? Irontree, the owners are involved with the client. We sit with the client, we meet with the client, we do what the client wants. We build what they need within the confines of the building permits and the city requirements, etc. But we build something they want and they'll be satisfied with for lifetime.
If they make a comment they want to do something very unique, do you give them any feedback saying that won't work? Or?
Oh, absolutely. We have our own designers, we have our own architects, we have our own, but we will work with their architects and their designers. But we have our strong team that are very knowledgeable, very experienced, with a length of history behind them that will give you feedback, and that's important, right? Because feedback and conversation spark solutions, and that's why
often people complain when they go to a bigger builder that they do not necessarily have all the answers that they need, and then the house is built and they're like, oh, I wish I'd taken out this wall or that wall or changed something, right? So yeah, it's often good to work with builders that can cater to this, and then clients are more happy this way. So
absolutely, and you said it right. That you spark answers and you spark solutions. We will look at a layout and we would talk about how many children do you have? Do you have pets? Yeah. So you got to look at everything. Right? Are you planning on having children? Because building a house today without children, and if you're planning on having children, you got to look at that, right? So a house is not for 6 months, a year on average. A house is there for a while, right? So you want to make sure that what you're building is going to meet what you need today, but also in 5 years from now, 6 years from now, etc.
You're building a house, but you're really taking care of a client's home. Is what you're really
Absolutely.
doing. You want to make sure it's a home, not just a house.
Absolutely.
Who cares about the house? It's all about the home, how you grow in it. Families are whatever situation they are right now, you're not going to be in that same situation in 6 months, a year, 2 years from now. You want to make sure it's all accessible to grow with a new family.
Absolutely, right? So meet their needs, meet their family's needs, their individual needs, etc. So we work with clients and we make sure that they're satisfied with the end product.
Okay. And which other parts of the city do you?
Well, actually, we've worked in several parts of the city. I've worked in the east end of the city. I've worked in Witek. I've worked, depending on what we're doing, right? Whether it's for example, we're in a beautiful coffee shop right now. So if we've had clinics, medical clinics have asked us to renovate their locations. We've done that in the eastern part of Ottawa. We've had projects in the western part of Ottawa and South Ottawa. So I'm everywhere. Like basically, Ottawa geographically is actually bigger than GTA. Mm-hmm. If you put all the landmass together, Ottawa's a very big city. So we're diversified.
So you can build to suit a custom home, but you can also build a commercial space.
Any space, or somebody wants to do an addition to their house, finish their basement. Something as simple as we want to add. Finish our backyard, right? Mm-hmm. Deck, fencing, landscaping. We'll work with that.
Is any job too small or too big?
It depends, right? It depends. If you asked me to build Parliament buildings today, I'd have to do our homework and get a good strong team together. But no, we look at everything, and if we can't do it, we will point you in the right direction.
And you have trades working for you, or all third parties?
Yeah, we actually have a very strong team of trades that work with us that repeat. And this is very key, right? And again, differentiating builders and good builders is building your team. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what we have. We have a very strong team. We have people that are loyal to us, and we're loyal to them, and that's why we have time management is very important, right? Meeting your deadlines, meeting your trades, working with cities. So all these things come together by having a strong team.
Okay. And how can people find you if they want to hire you?
Again, go to irontreebuilders.ca. There's an information session on there where you can write us an email or call us directly at 613-327-8004 or call my cell phone directly at 613-406-73. My name is Jean Guy, and I'm the president of Irontree Builders.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for showing up today.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Likewise.
And you can find me at yrentinottawa.com. I'm a mortgage agent with Invis.
And you can find me at justsellinghomes.ca. Thank you.
Thank you.